Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming along for Friday Night Live. Tonight, I'll also be joined by Nick West, who'll come on and join us. Tonight's more a test for the live stream. Obviously, I've swapped from OBS to StreamYard to see how it goes in its functionality for live streams for bringing on guests. So I'll bring Nick in to join us as well. Hello, Nick. Can you hear us?
Evening. How are you? Are we muted?
Can you hear us all right? Oh, okay, that's better. Nope. See, I can't hear you.
Not muted.
Hold on. See what's happening here. Yeah, I can't actually hear you, Nick.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, I've no volume for you.
No, nothing.
I'm
not muted.
No, I don't.
Give it a kick. I'm not muted.
Nah, it must be my. Oh, hold on. Might know what the problem is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. I can hear you.
I was going to say I'm not muted.
I'm sitting wondering. I'm like, oh, didn't he tell me? Because it's obviously new software. I'm sitting there going, what's happening?
No,
but no, I had the volume down on the headphones, so I couldn't hear you.
Get a cheap pair.
Yeah.
No volume.
Well, that's it, innit? Well, they were cheap, really. They come with the laptop, so yeah, not too bad. So how have you been this week?
Yeah, great. I've been working with Scott on Detector Network.
Yeah, I seen him on the Big Metal Detector channel last night.
Yeah. We've been working on my group and Detecting for Veterans.
Yeah.
We're going to be having a joint giveaway.
Oh, nice.
So he's got 5,000 members. I've got 5,000 members. And then anyone else that wants to go on and, contribute can, So
yeah.
And it's all going to go to Jason's charity.
Nice.
It's good. What we're working on is a map which is gridded off. So you'll have 200 grids. So you pay your money for you to take one grid.
Yeah.
You might win a metal detector. You might win a pinpointer. We're hoping for some books and other prizes. So it should be good fun. And then next year, there's me and the Treasure Rangers. Our groups are joining us to raise money for a homeless veteran charity.
Nice.
And we want to get some other groups on board.
Definitely.
So we can raise a decent amount of money for. It's another one of Jason's friends.
Okay.
Who runs his charity. And I was talking to him the other night, and he said, this guy gets food out to the homeless veterans.
Yeah. So
it's a good cause.
Yeah, definitely. Over in I'll definitely say in the UK, it doesn't seem, obviously, other than like Jason's charities, and there are a few, but compared to other countries, I would say we're
not very good.
Yeah, not
very good at all.
No, definitely.
It's poor is the word I'd use.
Yeah.
Really.
So Scott's been taking part in this as well.
Yeah, it was my idea that we have this joint charity thing with Detecting for Veterans.
Yeah.
But if you want to go on to the competition, you can't join Detector Network because he's going to host it all.
Okay.
Okay. Jason is going to have the PayPal account. So you pay the PayPal, you pay to enter, it goes straight into their account. So there's no money taken away anywhere.
Yeah.
And it'll get more people going on to the Detector Network and joining the Detector Network, and at the same time raise money for the charity.
Oh, definitely. I see that obviously Detector Network now have the Android in the Play Store as well, which is quite good.
Yeah. And it's not going to be long before he gets the other app up.
Yeah, for iOS. He's working on that at the moment, he was saying last night as well.
Yeah. He's got some good ideas. He bounces ideas off of me. I get up in the morning and I'll have an email, a message from him, and then I get messages all day, and he's bouncing ideas off of me. And some of the ideas that are coming up are fantastic.
Oh yeah, he works quite hard. By the looks of it last night, he was saying he does like something mental, like 16-hour days or.
Oh, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning, messages are still coming in. I'm long in bed. I'm just going to try something. Hang on.
Yeah. There's a little bit of background noise.
I'm just trying to change the camera over.
Ah, right.
See if that's any better.
How do you think it might be your camera, Mike?
Yeah.
Not too bad. But what's I going to say as well?
No, camera's not working properly. I don't know why.
No. So have you been making any more videos or working on your video?
No, I've been writing articles that I've been asked to do. I've been asked by a couple of people to write articles for the magazine, so I've been working on that.
Nice. Will you be putting these articles on Detector Network articles as well?
Yeah, definitely. I'm posting. I'm trying to post as much as I can on Detector Network.
Yeah.
I really want to. I want to leave Facebook.
Right. And are you in the middle of shifting your group? Because I noticed you put a post up about that you were moving your group. How's that coming along at the moment?
Slow. People don't want to go.
No.
They really don't want to move. And I don't know what to do for the best. I'm trying to get them to move over because I think it's the better platform. Especially with my group, if someone posts a picture of something with a swastika on it, I get a warning, even though it's historical.
Right.
I get and I got one the other week, and it said, "This is your third and final warning." I just wrote back to them and said, "Look, this is a private group, and it's historical. It's not political."
Yeah, it's a bit weird that I've heard a few folk getting banned for things getting posted in their groups, but it's not actually yourselves that's posting them. But it's weird as well. What I'm going to do now as well, Nick, is I'm just going to go check, because obviously this is like a test stream as well. I am trying to see if it's what's the word, streaming where it's meant to be at the moment. I've got text telling me it is, but I just want to check and make sure. So how's everybody else in the chat been getting on with the new lockdown rules? Have you seen the lockdown rules, Nick?
Yeah. I post. I'm not going to comment in groups about anyone now detecting, or I'm just staying out of it. But these new rules, to go on, you can go on public land, you can't go on private land even if you've got permission.
Yeah, a lot of the public land, especially around my area, you're not allowed on anyway. You know what I mean?
No.
But then that goes on about the private land, even if you have permission, you're not. I did not get the guidelines. It was a bit confusing. I don't know.
Very confusing. Very confusing.
How people are going to.
The government is saying you can go on public land. So you're going to get lots of people going and digging in parks because the government have said, yeah, it's okay to go on public land. The council are going to go nuts.
Yeah. But it does. I think it does state though you've got to check with your councils and things like that because obviously licenses.
Yeah, a lot of people won't read that.
Yeah, that's true. I tried. I tried with my council and the parks and everything were. The people that deal with that area were just like, no, it's a health and safety. Yeah. But then sent me to another department for what they call non-operational land, which is like, I take it it's like future development, farmland, things that they own for future. But they've never ever got back to me. They just gave me an ignore. So I'm like, okay. So no reply to that one at all.
No. Councils are a dead loss.
Yeah.
The majority of councils in Great Britain, it's a no-no.
Yeah, definitely. I know, I've heard of one person get a permit with a list, but it's the only one.
Where I used to live down between Portsmouth and Southampton, Fareham, if you get caught metal detecting there, they take you to court. Yeah.
Jason the Dark Knight says lockdown rules according to Boris.
According to Boris, yeah.
It's only Boris that can understand them. This is saying go out and detect if you can't detect at home, but go out and detect, but make sure you detect on your own. Yeah. It's very confusing.
I'll be over. Lockdown finishes on the 2nd, it's meant to, isn't it?
Yeah, they're saying that they're bringing it in for, hopefully to allow people, I'm not going to say an open Christmas, but relaxed. It's very surreal, very weird at the moment, to be fair.
Well, I get there on the 2nd.
Yeah.
I land, my plane is still flying. I keep checking it daily. And my plane is still flying. So I land on I come on the 1st, sorry, not the 2nd. It's my youngest dad's birthday on the 2nd. That's why we're coming over. It's his 20th. Right. So, and he doesn't even know we're coming.
Does he know? He might know that if he watches this.
Oh, he won't be watching this.
That's all right. Is he knowing the detecting scene?
No.
That's not too bad.
Drinking? He's a bloody good cook. Everything he cooks has got alcohol in it.
No, not too bad. Not too bad at all for that. So, is he on Christmas dinner then?
Sorry? Is he on Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be cooking Christmas dinner, but I won't be there for Christmas. We're coming back 2 weeks later, yeah?
Right.
We're coming. I'm only there for 2 weeks, so couldn't stay there any longer. Drive me nuts. We're staying with my eldest son. He's got a small flat, so 3 of us in that flat is going to be a nightmare.
How's I'm noticing that your connection's still a bit jumpy. So how's the storms over there at the moment? Because I remember seeing that today the storms are
bloody awful this afternoon. It was really bad. Thunder, lightning, and the rain. You could jump in the swimming pool and be drier.
Yeah.
Because I'm right on top of a mountain. On the top of a mountain.
Right. So you're getting the worst of it then?
I get it all. Because it comes in off the Atlantic.
Yeah.
It hits us first.
Not so good.
And then if it comes in off of the Bay of Biscay, it hits us first.
Does it? Oh dear. Oh no. We've got
but we got wonderful views.
Yeah. We've got a few people in the chat as well. I see Detector Kev. Can you see the chat?
Yeah. No, I can't see the chat.
Right, well, we've got Jamie and Rachel. I think Mark's out.
Them too.
Yeah. John Clayton, Metal Detecting in Devon. Who else? Full Metal Packs Hunter.
Just a minute, I'm going to turn the heater off because that's making a noise.
Not too bad. So, has everybody been able to get out during these lockdowns, or are folk just not going?
That's better. I can hear it. It's from your end there.
I don't know. It's pretty quiet in my room as well, so
it's weird. It sounds like it.
Yeah. I'll need to have a look into that. So this is. I'm just looking at audio now.
I like the new background.
Yeah.
Especially with the network logo.
Yeah, and the detecting for veterans at the bottom.
Yeah.
Always. I do like it. Have you seen the new bit as well for Detectival for Christmas?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll need to have a look at it and see what it's actually.
How much is it going to cost to actually take part?
I've not actually seen a price on it just yet. I'm not sure if anybody in the chat knows how much it'll actually be, but
I thought I heard somewhere that it was going to be about 30 quid.
About 30 quid.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, and it's that Diggers Dips game. I think it's getting played by, isn't it?
Yeah. And they're all part of LP, aren't they?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's sponsoring or what's party. I seen a party at it. I was looking into it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to. I don't mind doing things like this. This is good.
Yeah.
A digital detectival. It just I've been at schools, It's
not the same as getting out and actually meeting people.
No.
It's okay talking to folk here, but with the events, it's good because you get to meet people that you don't get the chance to. You know what I mean? Because we all live up and down the countries and from obviously different countries at the moment. John Clayton saying 20 quid for the Saturday, 30 quid for the weekend. Okay. But I don't know. It's one of them we're going to have to see how it plays out, I think, to be fair.
Yeah.
But did you see, just moving on as well, did we see the coin that got sold for 3.24 million?
Yeah. Wouldn't you like a couple of those?
Well, yeah. Well, that was an individual coin as well.
I know, and it's mental money. It really is.
That's what I mean. Like, if you were to take the gold that's actually in the weight of that coin, and then take the scrap value of it, how much do you reckon would actually be? Just as in scrap value gold, not the history side of it.
50 to 200 quid maximum.
Yeah, and then add a little bit of history on, and you get it for 3.24 million.
Yeah.
But that was in a private collectors in Europe, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it might have a picture of it somewhere. There's
a lot of pennies.
Yeah. I'll see if I can bring this up. I don't know if I can actually. Let's have a look.
I can't see him holding enough one of our coins for that sort of money in the future.
Yeah. And that's the coin there.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think it would be a heart stopper to actually pull that out the ground, like.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I don't think it's the bust; it's the rarity. I think it's actually the amount. There's only 3 in existence in gold.
Yeah.
Being found, which obviously makes it as rare.
Isn't that the one? It's like 87 AD or something.
I think so. I don't. I'd have to try and have a look and see what year it was, but it is amazing. It is amazing condition.
But you would, if you pulled that out the ground, it would be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I don't know what I would do actually. To be fair, I think I'd be running around.
I would do a naked gold dance for that.
I wouldn't be saying that. You'll have to find him on you, but I said that, didn't I?
I wouldn't care if I was going to get that sort of money.
Wow. See, the problem is though, you find something like I'm no one for when I find coins to go and find values of them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you hear what people say normally when you find it. Oh, that's. But normally, if I'm allowed to keep it, it normally just goes in my wee box beside the other coin.
Yeah. It's just multi-collection.
Jamie's saying, no, you'll scare everyone off.
Yeah, but when he finds gold, he's got to dress up as a crotal bell.
Yeah. And then when he finds a crotal bell, he can do the naked crotal bell dance. Scrotal bell.
Yeah, scrotal bell, yeah. I'm not ringing it.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? That night I'll be doing a Monday night quiz at 8 o'clock on Monday night.
Okay.
So you'll be doing a wee quiz. So that'll fill out the Monday night.
Yeah, because Mondays are dead.
Well, that's it, innit? Because obviously you get I know one Grim Lucas, he's on the Monday, so he does a Monday night live as well.
Oh right, okay.
So hopefully, is there a prize at the end of this, Jason? If you're still in the chat for the quiz night. So are you going to be doing any lives yourself, Nick?
I hope to. But once I've got everything set up, I'm going for it big time. It's going to be detector related, but it's going to be on the military side of the detecting.
Nice. And then you got to do something like a ID night, or where folk can find or bring pictures of their memorabilia.
I was thinking of like Steve Suffolk Sifter does.
Yeah.
Show your finds. Yeah. Then an ID, something that someone can't ID. See if anyone has got any clue on what it is.
Yeah.
And get a guest on once a month. Get a guest on from I've got one guest lined up, which is I don't know if you know Extreme Relics.
Extreme Relics. No, it doesn't ring a bell.
It's another military.
All right.
He's been doing it for years, like me.
Has he?
Yeah, and he's got a similar sized group, but he has found 33,000 dog tags.
33,000.
33,000.
So what does he try and hand them back to like the loved ones when he finds them?
Yeah, he is. And what he's done, he found this pit full of dog tags, and he went out, brought a cement mixer to clean them. So shovel them into the cement mixer. They're found British Army dog tags.
Nice.
So they date from 1945. And what they were, because the British dog tags were fibre during the war.
Yeah.
And when they were fighting out in the jungle, they realised these things were just falling apart.
Right.
Now, before they dropped the atomic bombs on Japan, they were getting ready to send all the troops from Europe down to the Far East to fight the Japs. So they were going to be issued with brand new dog tags, which were metal. So end of the war came because they dropped the 2 nukes on Japan. So they got a big pit and tucked all the dog tags in because they weren't needed.
Okay.
So he's got a girl in America who's a genealogist, and she does all the research trying to find the families, and she is so good. She finds the families. She then sends him a message saying, "Got this family, they want the dog. They would like the dog tag back. They would love to have the dog tag. Or I found the guy that it would have gone to. He would love the dog tag. Then that's now, and I'm not sure how many it is now, but it's in the hundreds that he's sent back so far.
That's a nice little piece of history, family history, and a nice thing to get something back.
Yeah, because a couple of families say no, we don't bloody want it.
Yeah, a lot of folk don't have the, shall we say, connection, especially if they were never told, or so they might just see it as a piece of metal rather than the history and what their family basically fought for.
But he's what he does. He doesn't just find out, right, your dad had fought in the war.
Yeah.
And one of those dog tags were for your dad. He doesn't just say, oh yes, your dad, that's his dog tag. He looks up the military history, finds out what medals they'd won, does all that, and sends them the whole package.
Got you. That is a nice thing. That'll take a lot of time and effort as well.
Oh, especially it does. Have a look at the Forgotten Army dog tag project on Facebook.
Yeah. What was the name there? Sorry, you broke up slightly.
Forgotten Army dog tag project.
Forgotten Army dog tag.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that. That sounds quite interesting, actually.
It's incredible. It really is. The amount of dog tags that they found, 33,000 of them.
Yeah. I also got for Dirt Diggers UK and Stephen Petkin as well, who's arrived as well. Has Rob Random's asking, has America picked a winner yet?
No.
Before I come live, no. It was still ongoing.
No.
It's still going. I think it may still go on for a little bit more as well, to be fair. I don't know.
I do.
I don't know how long it's going to go.
Yeah. If you can believe some of the stuff that is being put out on the internet, there's one guy, he actually is a Biden supporter, and he was showing that there has been electoral fraud because he was looking at voters' names.
Yeah.
So and then he was looking at their security number, going and then finding out that they had died at the age of whatever. They were born in 1900, they died, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But they managed to still vote this time round.
That's a bit weird. I've no.
This guy's a Biden supporter, and he's saying it is going on.
Yeah, I've no idea how they actually work out their vote system. I know it's by, I think it's colleges or universities, something like that.
So you get the people's vote. Scott's the best one to ask on this, but you get the popular vote, which is the people, and then you get the electoral college, and I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can win the popular vote and still lose because you get the electoral college vote. I honestly don't understand it.
Yeah.
All I know is I get fed up of it. Every time there's an American election, you have it for bloody months, don't you?
Apparently, according to the news, that's still got to go on for a bit as well. So we'll have to just wait and see on the outcome of that one. To be fair, but
I don't think Trump's going to take it laying down.
No, not compared to some of the social media, shall we say, what's been going on. But as I say, I'm not too much a American political, not into it too much, if you know what I mean. But at the moment, according to the scales, it's Joe Biden. It's ahead at the moment, but that cannot change. It's all the swing states apparently at the moment that we're waiting on. So,
I'm not interested in American politics.
Nah.
Yeah, you have enough with your own, don't you?
Well, that's it. Especially like all the, if you see the rules coming out for the England and on this lockdown, it's just confusing. Yeah.
You got Wales got their own rules, Scotland have got their own rules, Northern Ireland have got their own rules.
Well, that's it. We've went into the tier system, I believe. But yeah,
absolute
yeah.
We're in lockdown over here.
And are you in a full lockdown or?
Last week we were told that it was semi-lockdown. Yeah.
Okay.
But yesterday, all the bars closed, the hotels closed, so you can go out still shopping and get anything you want. So it's not a full lockdown as such.
Yeah.
But I believe that is coming. I really believe that is coming. But one good thing they did here is each autonomous area, like Galicia, which is like a county. Yeah.
Yeah.
What they did at the first lockdown, they sent the Guardia Civil to all the roads leading out of the county or into the county and put roadblocks up so you can come in.
So you can enter the county?
Yeah. So if you're from outside the county, you can come in.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a brilliant idea.
Because
it's all the people from Madrid were getting out of Madrid and they've got holiday homes up here.
Yeah.
And they were bringing it up with them. They were bringing COVID up. Because we have very few cases. Very few. You know,
yeah.
What I call our local area, which is, I don't know. Oh God, how big was it? It's 500-600 square mile area is our local area.
Yeah.
I think there were 8 cases.
Right, got you. So, is anybody getting out this weekend detecting in England with the rules, or he's not risking it? To be fair, like
if they are, they're not going to say anyway.
Yeah, probably they'll be like, yeah, I'm not coming. But
you can't go on council land. Boris has said so.
Yeah. Stephen Pettigan's saying we've been trying to keep the English out of Wales and Scotland for years.
Yeah, they got their pretty much.
It is nuts. I don't know if it's shutting the borders as in the UK borders is fine, but internal, there's too much general like shops and industry that need to travel between borders.
Yeah, there is.
It's not really what you say.
Working.
Yeah. No. But that's part of the rules as well, isn't it? Over here, construction is still allowed to go to work, so it's kind of nuts.
Jimmy Cranky wanted to close the Scottish border, didn't she?
I think she had mentioned something, but I'm just noticing Jason for that night detectorist is saying he's out for a first time in a month on a bit of land next to a church. That sounds quite interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Rob Random. Oh, brilliant. Isn't Wales and Scotland sort of English council ground? only Rob.
Yeah. You can't take offence, can
you? He's brilliant.
Yeah. At least you can call it a council estate.
Well, that's one thing. Yeah, and Stephen Pettigan's calling him a twat. Brilliant. There's no comeback for that, like, you know what I mean? You just see it, you're just like,
oh God.
It is just one of them. We'll see how it goes. But there's dot detector in the house as well. How are we doing? I noticed there's a few people actually. Detector Kev's started off a trend now. Musket balls and your old lead, melting them down and creating. I noticed there's a few doing it now, so some of them are coming up quite nice as well. Oh, Mr. Pettigan should be getting out this weekend, hopefully. That'll be good. Hopefully you get a few finds there. What was that, sorry?
Do the sheep know he's getting out?
I'm not too sure. You'd have to ask him that one.
Yeah. Because he's got those wellies with the straps on, hasn't he?
Well, I'll know. I'll leave that for Mr. Pettigan to answer that one. I'm not starting. Oh dear, you're some man, Nick. But nah. So when's the next time you're getting out doing the military hunting?
When I come over, there's a bit of land right by my son's house.
Yeah.
And I'm going on that. And that literally is Lord Lover's, one of your guys, Scottish guy. He set up a scouting group.
All right.
For the British Army. I don't mean Boy Scouts. This was proper scouting. It was the first scouting group the British Army had, and sniper school. And
Nice.
just before D-Day, they left from a place called Warsash. You might know Warsash.
Warsash.
Down near Fair.
Oh, yeah.
River Hamble.
Yeah.
Well, they left from there. But a couple of miles up the road from there, they were camped before D-Day, and they built themselves a huge earth bank and used it for sniping and for target practice.
Yeah.
And I'm hunting there again.
Nice. So what is it you got to, or what do you think you're going to pull from there? Mainly,
Well,
the bullets is going to be a lot, but
bullets, yeah, that's one of them. Okay. It doesn't look much, but it had that in it. Okay, so that is the round. That's the round.
Yeah.
Embedded in there.
Ah.
So it's embedded like that. I've got coins as well with holes in. They used old pennies.
Ah.
They put pennies up and shoot at the pennies. That's how
Nice.
bloody they were.
Is that part of like their marksmanship, or do you think is that part of a test of the marksmanships back then?
Well, they were snipers. The snipers, he had lots of snipers. The scouts were snipers.
Yeah.
So it was part of keeping their aiming, basically. So I'm getting out on that piece of land. But next year, I've got permission to hunt on another, what they call a sausage camp. Okay, all the camps before D-Day were laid out, and when you look at them on the map, they look like a string of sausages. So they codenamed them sausage camps.
Ah.
Just to confuse the enemy even more. Yeah? And I've got permission to hunt on one that's never been hunted. So that's going to be a 2 or 3 part video, I reckon.
Yeah. So when it comes to hunting as well, is there anything military that you've not found that you want to find?
Really?
What was that? Sorry.
Not really. I found majority of things. I found anti-tank guns.
Yeah.
I found machine guns. I found most things. Yeah. So I like the small. I've got to the point now where I like the small things that I can actually put a name to.
Okay. Kind of like the personal artifacts, you mean?
Well, yeah. And have you ever heard of the Brunaville raid?
No, I've not.
Okay, it's where it was the first proper parachute raid by the British Army on French soil. So they parachuted in, moved up to where this radar station was, killed a load of Germans, took a load prisoner, dismantled the radar.
Yeah.
The Navy were waiting for them, at the bottom of the cliffs. They came down the cliffs with all the radar and everything, the naval ships, and fucked off back to England. So they knew what the radar, how the German radar worked. Then they could put countermeasures. So I detected that site years ago before anyone was interested in this kind of stuff. And I found hand grenade base plugs, cartridges. I found loads of stuff, and I mapped. Even back then, I was mapping where I found it.
Yeah.
And I've now been able to read the war diaries and all the information that is available now. I've actually put names to who finds the cartridges I found, because I know where these guys were.
Stephen Pettikin's actually saying he's trying to get in a field 2 minutes for his house where a Spitfire went down. And there,
that would be deep down.
Yeah, and it's before they put any houses up. Basically, I think he's trying to say there as well. So any new houses that go up. So if the engine and if it's still buried down there, he's not allowed to remove anything without a license. What's that?
If you dig where there's been a military air crash, where a military plane has come down, if you find anything and remove it from the site, you're breaking the law, and it's big time to have the Ministry of Defence down on you, because they just do not like it. Because if a guy died there, it's still classed as a war grave, even if there's no body.
Right.
So, first of all, find out if the plane has been removed before you go there.
And did they move back then? Did they remove a lot of the stuff, or did they leave them? That's what you're saying.
A lot of the time, the planes came down so hard and so fast, they buried themselves 30 foot under the ground.
Right.
So there's no point in digging it up.
Right, got you. Steve Perkins saying it didn't crash. It landed and went through the hedgerow.
Oh, right. Looking for sheep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he did say earlier the sheep were expecting them, but no, it's still been nice to find something from a Spitfire, definitely.
I found a machine gun this was when I was 14. Found a machine gun from a downed German bomber that crashed just about where I lived.
Wow.
Yeah, and about, I don't know.
Always envisage when you find something like that, because the makeup here, it's just going to be like a big rust ball. No, it was rusted, but it wasn't a big rust ball. It was the barrel was bent, and I mean bent. It could have fired around corners, you know. But no. I found an old person said to me, "Oh, did you know a plane crashed in the war down there?" And I said, "Down where?" And he said, "Oh, down in the fields down there." And I said, "No, it didn't." So I asked a couple of other old people, and they said, "Yeah, it crashed over there." And I got a map, and I said to them, "Where were you?" And each of them told me where they were. So I ran a string from there out, till I got across. Then went detecting where the cross was, came up with the gun. Nice.
My brother's got that at the moment.
What? He's got the gun?
Yeah, he's got the gun at the moment, because I couldn't bring it to Spain; it was being taken away. So he's got the gun. MG. It's an MG15.
Nice.
But it would never fire again. Never.
No. So, is there a reason that you got to keep it? Just be what you were saying before about finding parts and stuff like that. You have to keep it,
because the plane had landed. I even traced the pilot, I traced the pilot and got to speak to the pilot.
Yeah.
But I found the gun. I went to the local police station. And they went, "What do you want us to do with it? It's bent. It's never. It's jammed solid. It's rusted solid. You know, you couldn't pop it. It was rusted."
Got it.
And they said, "What do you want us to do with it?" And I said, "Well, it's a gun. I said, take it home. You can have it. Take it home." And I said, "All right." And then my dad made me go back and get a letter from them saying it was okay to keep it.
Nice.
So well, got a letter from the police saying it's okay to keep it.
Yeah, definitely. I've got some a Facebook user saying, "Hope I'm well. Yeah, doing not too bad, thanks." We've also got Pom Z joined the house as well. So Pom Z is in the chat.
I love his logo.
Who's that? Pom Z's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the coolest logos going.
Yeah. He's got a big sticker as well, hasn't he? It's a big, massive sticker as well.
Yeah.
So, like what other things do you like collecting other than military then, Nick?
Not a lot. Just the military. All my life I've been doing since I was 8.
Yeah.
I ended up driving around Europe in a World War II 3-ton truck. Metal detecting everywhere, literally every country in Europe I've done. But all my finds have gone to museums. You know, Duxford Museum. You know Duxford, the Air Museum.
No, I've not.
It's the Imperial War Museum's place up north, Duxford, and it's an old aerodrome, and that's where they keep their big stuff. So they've got my lorry.
Yeah.
My armoured car went over to Holland to a private collector. My landing craft went to a guy in Wales. So, you know, I had a huge collection. By the time I was 25, I had one of the biggest collections of militaria in the country. I outdid most museums.
So when you talk about like the military car and that, was it a whole car? And did you collect it or
it came from Northern Ireland.
Right.
They found it in Northern Ireland. And a mate of mine in the Paris, and they were out on manoeuvres in Northern Ireland doing whatever they were doing. And they went past this guy's farm, and there was a World War II armoured car sitting there.
Yeah.
And you can't keep that. That could be used in an attack on us. They said, how? It doesn't go. They said, we don't care. We're taking it away. And he said, but it's my chicken shed. And it was being used as a chicken shed. So they said, all right, we're going to take it away, but we'll get you a new chicken shed. So they had the REME build a new chicken shed for him.
Yeah.
The REME then brought one of their big trucks up, lifted this armoured car up, and it was sent back to Aldershot, where they did it up. And they literally got the REME to strip it and rebuild it as part of teaching the new recruits how to work on stuff. So it was literally stripped down to the last nut bolt, then rebuilt.
Wow.
And then my mate, who had been the sergeant, who was in, he was the guy in control of all the other lads when they found it.
Yeah.
He turned around to me and said, do you want to buy the lads a drink and you can have the armoured car? And I said, how much? You know, what are we looking at? And he said, 600 quid. That'll buy them about, you know, that'll buy them all around for the night.
So you got an armoured car for 600 quid.
I used to drive up to London in it, and nothing would come near you. Everything would go woof. It was great.
Yeah, I bet you.
I drove that to Poland.
Did you? Oh,
yeah. It was great fun. Great fun. You know, I ended up with loads of stuff like that. And I had old people coming up to me one old guy came up to me and said, "Oh, I've got a flag, German flag. Do you want it?" And I, yeah, if you want to give it away, I'll take it.
Nice.
It's a U-boat flag.
Yeah. So Mr. Hidden Treasure's just come in. Evening, Mr. Hidden Treasure. How are we doing? Hope you're well. So with your military stuff, and you says a lot of it goes to museums and that. What do you do with the? Have you got a collection yourself now, or?
Yeah, I've got a small collection, but anything of decent size,
Yeah.
anything of real historic interest, always goes to museums. There's not a museum in France without some of my stuff in it.
Nice. That's impressive.
So you've the museum Arnhem has got my stuff in it, but I've been doing it for 52 years now.
Yeah.
But what it's given me is more than I could give back. I've got to meet all my childhood heroes.
Yeah.
Like Bill Milling. Do you know who he is?
No.
You know the D-Day Piper?
Okay, yeah.
He was my best friend. I met him when I was 14, and he couldn't believe that what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was at Normandy, and he was there, and he was gobsmacked that I'd gone over. My dad had taken me over, and he said, "Come along and meet everyone." So he literally took me. I met every guy that was still alive that landed at Painted Bridge.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Just where you mentioning flags and that, Mr. Pettikin's saying that you don't see many U-boat flags.
This one, the guy gave me this U-boat flag, and I think I must have been 12 or 13 at the time. He gave me this flag, bloody great thing, and it was like, wow, But I didn't realise how historic it was at that time. It wasn't until I was in my 20s I realised, and I researched the ships that had sunk and everything, and that is now with the War Museum.
Nice. So from detecting the military, and you've seen that you've always found like the military since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So from when would you see you proper got into it, the military detecting side? Then obviously finding the little bits in that. But you're a bit older before you take it a little bit more seriously. I mean,
I would say when I was 25, I thought, right, I'm gonna go round Europe.
Yeah.
Take myself off around Europe and detect. I went to Russia before it was open. Yeah, before Russia was open, I went to Russia.
Yeah.
I went to Poland, detected before. While the Iron Curtain was still up. And I had an old, well, it wasn't old then, it was brand new, but it was a C-scope. Don't ask me what model, because I can't
C-scope.
But
yeah,
I love C-scope. So it was a C-scope I had. But I found loads of things.
Yeah. Mr. Random's asking, where is the flag now?
The War Museum.
Sorry, Nick, the Imperial War Museum.
Yeah, in London.
In London.
Yeah. I gave it to them. They might have lent it out to other places because they do.
Yeah.
But, they said, "Oh, is this on loan?" And I said, "No. Keep it. Someone gave it to me. I want anything anyone gives me. I never sell it. I always pass it on."
Yeah.
So, people were giving me medals that, they're no good to me. People give me medals. I've returned them to the families.
Yeah.
But people will give me ration books. I had a stack of ration books like this.
Wow. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. Like back then, the ration books as well. Obviously, the military had them, but the civilians had them as well, though.
Yeah.
Because obviously the time back then.
And the what do you call it? The identification cards. Have you ever seen those?
No.
They're fascinating. everyone had to have one of these blue identification cards.
Yeah. And what were they used for? Obviously identification, but what was contained in them? Was it?
It was their name, age, date of birth, everything, absolutely everything in there, and their address, so that if they were out of area,
Yeah.
they would know exactly where they'd come from. Why are you here? You know. So I had all of that sort of stuff. I've given it all of it. I've got a small collection, but yeah,
No.
not like Julian, where he's got bloody propellers and things.
Yeah. I don't think I've got a room big enough to take a propeller.
Yeah, quite a few. No, I've never been into digging like he is for aeroplanes.
Yeah.
The gun from the bomber, yeah, that's the only aeronautical bit. But my thing is like the Army and Navy bits. I love that.
Yeah. No, that is quite interesting. Like, definitely, especially the personal military bit, because back then they'd done a lot of like trench art and things like that. I see some of the coins come up where they've cut out Britannia and it's fascinating. Absolutely. How much time did it take them to do that? You know what I mean? Cut the little bits out and stuff.
I saw a chess set made out of 303 cartridges.
Wow.
That had been dug up at an army camp, one of these sausage camps, a PD camp. That I thought, yeah, I like that. That's something really personal. Someone's taken time to actually sit and make that. And those are the things I like now. When I was younger, it was the big stuff. Finding a 6-pounder anti-tank gun.
Yeah,
that was fascinating. Because of the signal from the detector, it went mental. You can imagine.
Yeah.
And it was like, blew my ears out. And we started digging, and we came across the barrel, and we dug down and down. Thought this thing was going ahead, and we ended up with the whole thing. And got the local farmer to tow it out with his tractor, and it been up there in the forest. And we reckon that there had been an enemy fire coming in. This thing got buried. They said just leave it.
Sorry, you broke up slightly there. That tank you were on about? No,
anti-tank gun.
Anti-tank gun. Yeah. They're not small either. They're quite big.
No, they're not small. They're very big.
Yeah.
6-pounder anti-tank gun is huge.
To be sunk into the ground and covered.
We reckon they put it in a pit so that they had cover.
Yeah.
For firing. And we reckon enemy shell fire buried this thing.
Right.
And they said, leave it, get a new one. Yeah.
Just leave a big gun sitting there.
Just leave it. And that's in a museum in Eindhoven.
Nice. So did they clean them up, and obviously to a certain extent, or to try and make them go back? Because
this one was literally stripped. This is in working order.
Wow.
This is in working order. It's stripped, cleaned. It's lovely.
You just always envisage like things that have been in the ground for that long being that far gone, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because obviously iron contents and things and stuff like that.
This was in very sandy soil.
Nice.
So good drainage, and it just in the middle of a forest, so it was well preserved, really well preserved.
So didn't they get exposed too much?
No. You see some of the stuff that comes out of Russia?
What was that, sorry?
Have you seen the stuff that comes out of Russia?
Military-wise, no.
Have you seen where they drag tanks out of the bogs?
No, I've not.
Yeah, they will find tanks that have driven across what they thought was grass, and it's not. It's a bog, and they've just sunk.
Wow. Yeah.
75 years later, they drag it out. The vibrator there, they hose it off. The tracks still go round. Absolutely, because there's no air in the bog. It's absolutely, where there is no air. It's a stinky, rotten mess, and it
Wow.
just preserves everything.
That is mental. Like,
and when the fire hose it off, it looks like new.
so see, it's always impressive when things come out like that, because I always, as I say, always envisage them coming out, especially in a bog with water content.
It's not the water. It's not the water that does it. It's the air and the water. And these bogs don't have any air in it.
Right. So
it's all rotten vegetable, green waste basically, and there's no air in there, and it's just sitting there and never rot.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is mental.
That
is not too bad. I'm just looking as well. We've been streaming actually just over an hour. That's mental.
That is, man. That's crazy.
I didn't expect to be streaming that long, to be fair. But no, what I'm going to do is I think I'll end the stream now. But I'd just like to thank everyone for coming along and joining us this Friday. I think it's been a good wee test. I've tried out a few the little gimmicks it offers, so yeah, I'm happy with that.
Across the bottom.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll shoot off for now.
How much is, before you go, how much is it for StreamYard?
StreamYard's free, but you can you do bring on videos and clear its logo and stuff off it, so you don't see the StreamYard. I think you pay a subscription, but it's in dollars, so I think it's about, I don't know, $24-$25, something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you've got, StreamYard.
Yeah. This is StreamYard, that I'm using now. I was using OBS, so I'd switched over, but I'd changed internet provider as well.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's been good.
Good. No, it's good. I like the fact you can bring folk on. But just like to say, thank you very much, everyone, for coming along and joining us. Stay safe, good luck, and happy hunting, everyone.
I'm out Saturday, so tomorrow.